we got invited to a special
TMNT.
TMNT event. You'll never guess who showed up for the event. It was my favorite Ninja Turtle,
Guess who?
Raphael! Josh Pais!
Video to come. Full interview also.
And we got an advance copy of his new book. Check it out.
So hyped to meet. Everything is great. I can't believe I'm talking to Raphael right now. It's great. I thought it was so impressive that you're the only turtle is also a suit actor.
Yes.
I've done a lot of suit stuff, and I'm a certified performer, a still walker.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so I've done a lot of crazy, big, cumbersome. I know exactly how
Right.
taxing physically.
Yeah, 70 pounds.
Yeah,
And then we're sweating, and, it's just insane.
What, do you have anything juicy in your book specifically that
I have some stories. I mean, philosophically, being in that costume and the intensity of being in there, I had to learn how to manage and how to increase my tolerance for the intensity of it.
Yeah.
And that's in the book that if we can increase our tolerance for all of our body sensations, we can stay really present and out of our mind.
Absolutely.
And so it's all about how to get out of the chatter, how to get out of the listening to how we suck, how we're not good, blah, blah, blah. And to get in here, connected to your immediate environment, and that happens in the channel and, increases aliveness. And I had to definitely do that while I was in that 70-pound
Oh
costume.
my God, I feel that right into your house. It's like,
It's intense.
yeah, it is. It is. So seriously, like, what was like the longest amount of time that you had to spend? Like, did you have to take frequent breaks?
Well, we took the suit off once a day.
Yeah.
But they didn't want, it was, because just taking the head off, it was glued on.
Oh,
So
man.
it was not an easy process.
Yeah.
There were times where one of us would just be all of a sudden freak out and couldn't take it. We'd be like, take the head off, take the head off.
Yeah.
As soon
Yeah,
as-
when you feel like that suffocation, that claustrophobia.
Yes. And then as soon as one of us freaked out, then we all,
Yeah, it's like
because it was just,
Yeah.
and a lot of the movie we had to film without being able to see.
I was just about to ask you about
Yeah.
that because I've worn a lot of big masks and stuff for
Right.
costuming and everything, and I noticed that that's something that like can really impair you, and I just was amazed by how much you were capable of doing in such a thick coating of costume that's so heavy and so intense.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, it was very challenging, and literally,
You
we
need to come
all
back to that.
developed almost a sixth sense, so that we had energetically a sense of where we were.
Yes.
And we had just so embodied the characters that we were able to get through. Every now and then, though, we would into each other, or we walk into the camera, but for the most part, once we got, up and running, we kind of had to turn on our sixth sense and feel the vibe of what was happening.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and
I
I think
totally get it.
that has added something to the movie.
Absolutely.
Because you can feel, the difference between what we did and CGI. You feel a being.
Real things are real.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
To me, I'm like such a big advocate always. We do also reviews of horror movies and anime and sci-fi, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I love the most, practical effects. The physical thing, right in front of you. It's timeless. If you can go and see something that had a really good suit, and a really good, and you still feel that same magic. Whereas, like, you see stuff with really bad old CGI, and it's like, no,
There's no soul.
Yeah, exactly. I remember reading about how you based your physicality of Raphael on like people that you observed in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean,
Like he has a lot of swagger.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a very dangerous neighborhood in the East Village. It was called Alphabet City.
Oh yeah, I know the
Between
East Village very
Between
well.
Avenue C and D is where I grew up.
Yeah.
And so, it being a really dangerous neighborhood, a way to survive so that you didn't have to face too much was people were just trying to walk bigger than they were. and try to hold up more space.
Yes.
When I started, exploring how am I going to bring Raphael to life, I just remembered those people, and I thought that's where Raphael is at. He's just he has so much angst,
Yes,
but he's
he
trying
does.
to hold on to space, and so it came out of that physicality is what, brought it to life.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Yeah, come on.
I'm about to get my book signed by Josh, my favorite Ninja Turtle.
You signed this to cut like this from your favorite Ninja Turtle.
And then of course your name.
Oh, without further ado, I want to introduce to you the original Raphael, Josh Pais, who's here with us tonight. So come on out.
What's happening? What's happening? Good to see you, Cowabunga.
The original.
Can you believe, how many of you saw this movie when you were a kid?
Right here.
Wow. How many wore out a VHS tape?
Right.
Okay, good. So one thing that I thought I would do is, I'm going to talk for a minute, there's one word that Raphael says in the movie, and a lot of people have told me when they heard that word, they looked at their parents. It was like, is that okay that he said that? I think you might know what that word is. If not, I'll give you a version of it. Yeah, come on. Many of you, or hopefully all of you, got a little flyer. And so that is a flyer for my book. My book is called Lose Your Mind, The Path to Creative Invincibility. And on that flyer that you have, there's a QR code, and you can get the book when you go home tonight. And just a little bit about the book. I mean, from Raphael's perspective, he had a lot of angst, a lot of kind of a tortured soul, and had a lot of thoughts in his head. And I've found over the years that everybody has really mean, I'm not good enough, I suck kind of thoughts in their head. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. Everybody's got it. And so this book will teach you how to step out of that paradigm, how to step out of, so you're not listening to all that crap, which will open the creative channel. It'll allow you to step into aliveness, and whatever you have a passion to create or do in your life, it's going to be available to you. So that's my gift to you. Thank you for being fans. Also, I'm going to come out at the end. If you have some questions for me, want to do a little Q&A, I'm happy to spend some time with you and answer any questions. And you want to hear that word? Yeah. How Raphael said it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to blow my lungs out, but... Damn! All right, enjoy the movie. You're awesome. Thanks for being fans. Check out the book, Lose Your Mind.
Thank you. Give it up